How's it going, guys? Chiisai Gamer back with another installment of Magic 2015. We kind of skipped over the tutorial, assuming that everyone watching this video actually knows how to play. Throughout the game I do give little tips, just as, in case you're not as good at it, or maybe you just started and, you're not caught up on all the basic rules or whatever, so I do give little tips as I go. Yeah, skip the tutorial. We did beat Liliana here. I believe that's her name. Forgive me, guys, I'm a little rusty on the lore because I did, in fact, just start playing myself a handful of months ago. So we beat her. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next guy here. And like I said in the last video, you actually do get booster packs. Let's see what I have here. Whenever you play through the first time. This is not a great start, actually. Get a new hand. That's what's actually called a mulligan. And you don't always get 7. I mean, generally in friendly games you will, but that's not always the case. What started me off with a... That's interesting. I don't know if that was part of the rules of this duel or what, but I'll take it. +1 +2 has flying, +2 +2 attacks every turn. I also have 2 of these in my deck in real life, along with my Brimaz, but I really don't draw these anymore, unfortunately. I'll go ahead and play this, which, yeah, that's the end of my turn. Okay. Also, if you go up to their cards and you scroll with the mouse button, it'll pull them up and you can read what they do. Also, every time they actually play a card, it'll pull it up here to the side and you can read it a little closer that way too. So, a 4... Let's see, they don't have any creatures yet, so let's play this. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I must have to discard every turn or something. I don't know. I'm gonna read their cards. At the beginning of enchanted player's upkeep, that player put... Okay, that's what it was. Alright. So at the beginning of each of my turns, I'm basically discarding 2 cards, which means I want to either get rid of that or finish this off pretty quickly, because that means I'm gonna get decked out, or I'm gonna be missing out on some of my better cards. So this is not a bad card. This is a really good land that I would have liked to keep. That's a good card. So yeah, I need to get this underway. Well, 2 more lands at least. I can summon Seraph, or cast it, I believe is the correct term in Magic. You're actually casting spells. It's not like Yu-Gi-Oh, which coincidentally I just downloaded Millennium Duels, which is what I've been playing a lot for the past couple of days. Let's go ahead and give it wings, and also some toughness, so it's not slaughtered immediately. Oh, let's give it more points. Yeah, why not? Okay. So now it does 7 damage and must attack every turn that it's able. And at this rate, I will finish the duel or the match or whatever you want to call it in 3 turns. I don't remember, because it has been a while since I played this, I don't remember if they actually have creatures in this deck. Oh, that answers my question. Okay. Let's, of course, play another mana. You always want to do that. Okay, so now I will do 9 damage this turn. An attack. Oops. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna take damage every turn now because of Curse of the Bloody Tome and Curse of Thirst. So I'll take that 1 damage, which is fine because I'm about to finish this next turn. Okay. Let's go ahead and play another mana. I'm not going to play Seraph yet, just because if I do, he's going to be a 2-2, which, I mean, whatever. I mean, I'm going to win this turn anyway, but he basically has power and toughness equal to the amount of creatures under my control. And 2-2 generally isn't worth 7 mana. So, there you go. It's another win for us. And like I said in the last video, when you play this through the first time, you're going to get booster packs every time you win. I'm not sure exactly why it's not doing that now, because for a while there, even if you'd already beaten them, they would still give you a booster pack after you beat them again. So, let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and do one more, since that went kind of fast. And then I'm probably going to go ahead and end this video. Let's see. 3 and 2. The dual, I'm going to keep it. Excuse me guys, I'm a little hoarse right now. Let's see, I should have. Okay. Let's see, we don't really want to waste that ability, so I'm going to bring my missionary in. I'm going to gain 4 life, and can't attack. So we're going to go through this person's next turn, and I'm going to grab something to drink real quick. I'm just going to tear down this desk. I'm sure my husband would love me for that. Okay, so now we have a vampire with lifelink, which means they gain as much life as they deal, which is slightly annoying. And Brighthouse. I want to get him on the field as soon as possible, so we're going to do that, and go ahead and cast it. And, of course, he has Summoning Sickness, which, if you've never played before, you're new to the game, that means you basically can't attack the first turn that you play a card. Unless, of course, that was a mistake. Unless, of course, they have Haste, which allows them to attack as soon as you play. Okay, we got a flyer that can't block, which is interesting. Let's play another mana. Flyers are good, so I'm going to load the field with those as often as I can. And then we are going to attack with, let's see, I have 24. We're going to attack with Brymaz and my missionary there. And every time Brymaz attacks or blocks, he gets like a helper here, which is why he's one of my favorite cards. I had stated in my earlier video that I do have a token deck, so basically the more of these cats I can get on the field, the better off I'll be. I have cards to get soldier tokens, cat tokens, spirit tokens, human tokens. They basically just flood the field, and I've got cards in there that will let me gain life every time I get a token. I've got cards in there that gain strength and toughness for the amount of creatures on my field, so it's not a bad deck. Okay, we have a 2-1 and a 1-4 with Vigilance, so I'm going to get some defense up there. And since we have the mana for it, I'm going to go ahead and play my cat creature, Leonin, I believe his name was. And we're going to go ahead and attack with everything we can. So there's another 5 down. Okay, so we don't want this thing to do too much damage to us, because every time it does, it's going to get stronger. So, it's only got 1... Okay, so anything up here can beat it, so I'm going to attack with everything again. And it's basically going to get killed by whatever it blocks, so... Brahma's attacks, Cat Soldier attacks, and standing troops, Cat Soldier, Cat Soldier. Okay, so this should be over in the next round. Okay, that would be it. And if you haven't watched the first video, I'm basically going back to the beginning and kind of showing you who you're going against and what their strategies are, and just kind of showing off my deck, I guess, up until I get back up to, I believe it was halfway through the 3rd area, which is where I stopped playing forever ago for whatever reason. And then you'll actually see like booster pack openings and stuff like that. So, next time we play, we will report to Evasian. Which, that's going to be an interesting fight, because if I remember correctly, it's a deck full of angels, fittingly. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, game on, guys.